I'm happy to be here and to greet you. And I can tell you, together with Jessica, I was just now in the Vienna Sophiensäle to address the audience the question of sustainable development goals. Then we left a little bit earlier, came here, and it's my beautiful task to make some remarks at the end of this program for empowerment of women. And the evening I will have the pleasure to be in the Kunsthistorische Museum at the opening of a new exhibition. So this is really fine if you have the feeling things are useful, things are productive, things make progress, etc. I want to tell you a short story. Now we are in the year 2019. In the year 1967, just before elected Prime Minister Bruno Kreisky got a letter from a professor at Harvard University. This professor was an advisor to Nelson Rockefeller in international politics. He was of German origin. He emigrated to the United States in 1937, as far as I remember, and he was in his late 40s. His name was Henry Kissinger, and he ran what he called international seminar. And he wrote letters to different people all over the world. He had a big network and asked for recommendations. And I was so happy to be recommended by the then Austrian Prime Minister Bruno Kreisky to participate on a 3-month term for international relations in autumn '67. I found the program very, very interesting. It was a very mixed program, including literature and arts, but focused on international affairs. And if I look back now, almost 50 years later, the main result for me was the network that started in Harvard in '67. We made friendship to each other. It was not like here, a ladies program, it was mixed. 3/4 or 4/5 were men, and 1/4 or 1/5 were ladies. But it was a Mr. Kim from Korea, it was a Mr. Smith Wongse from Thailand, it was a gentleman from Sweden, Per Ahlmark, and 10 years later, or 15 years later, the gentleman from Pakistan, Ibnul Hasan, was the chief editor of Pakistan Times. And the gentleman from Sweden, Per Ahlmark, was deputy prime minister in Sweden. And the gentleman from Sri Lanka was president of the trade unions from Sri Lanka. And the gentleman from Germany, Hartmut Söll, was a member of parliament in the German Bundestag. I myself was also a member of parliament 10 years later. And if you have such a network, it helps you in an incredible way. It's personal, empowering, it's interesting, it supports you, it's an information system. What I know in Pakistan, about Pakistan, so much I have learned at school, in geography and history, and so much I have learned from Ibnu, and the same for many other countries. My roommate in Harvard was Mr. Wu from South Korea. Every morning I said, "Mr. Wu, how are you?" And he was fed up already from this little teasing, "Mr. Wu, how are you?" But I told him about Austria, he told me about Korea. I wanted to mention this, that you don't go home now and say it was interesting, it was fine, it was it was useful, but then you make a full stop. That would be wrong. No full stop. Only comma or question mark, so that you can continue and you can stay in touch and you can give your experience to some other. I had a look on the curriculum and I asked Jessica, who invented this interesting curriculum? Because it needs a lot of skill to use the time properly. You were here 2 weeks. Every hour is precious. Every minute can be productive and helpful. She said our diplomatic academy has a long experience on that field. There are many things in the past to learn and to improve the curriculum. So I'm confident that the curriculum was, so to say, in your interest, that it was interesting for you, was matching what you expected and what you wanted to hear, to learn, to see, etc. So I'm very, very positive to that institution, to that idea. I hope several others will follow. I congratulate you that you were selected and chosen, and I congratulate you that you have learned something, and I thank you that you have been here and you keep in a good memory the Diplomatic Academy, the Ban Ki-moon Center, the ladies from the Ban Ki-moon Center, the ladies and gentlemen from the Diplomatic Academy, and whatever you have additionally seen, and whatever was your impression, please keep it and keep a good memory also on Vienna and on Austria. Thank you very much. So, setze mich wieder. Ich setze mich wieder. Understand? I sit down again.
Mr. President, thank you very much for your inspiring words. Mr. Kleitner, dear Kate, dear Monica, and first of all, dear course participants. I'm more than happy to have had you here in our former palace, in our nowadays modern academy. It was for me personally a great pleasure to see you around in the corridors at lunchtime, working together, having conversations together, also meeting some of our students. And I fully agree with Dr. Fischer. This program, first of all, was a premiere, and I'm very proud about the fact that for the first time we have an all-women's training program, but secondly, that you network. And I fully agree, this is a very valuable basis for your decision-making later on, and I'm very confident that through the other one or the other social means you will stay in contact. And please don't forget about the Academy. Also stay in contact with us. Whenever you are in Vienna, our doors are always open. Drop in, say hi. You will come to see Kate, you will come to see Petra or myself, and we would like to follow up also on the local ways. Let me finish by quoting a Chinese observation, telling us that women keep up half of the sky. Half of the sky can be pretty heavy, but I can see that you can manage it. You can do this job. So half of the sky, the other half we leave to our husbands, fathers, sons. They can also do some heavy lifting, but I'm very confident that you have the strength, not only physically but also intellectually and emotionally, to do the job. I just came back from Berlin half an hour ago from a conference on science diplomacy. And I was very happy to observe that 2/3 of the experts invited to the podium were scientists coming out of nuclear questions, natural history, arts. The aim of this conference was to bring diplomacy and science closer together, because for negotiations on climate change and many other tough issues, diplomats need to have access to scientific advice, need to know scientists, need to know how to work with scientists, and this was a 2/3 female production. So it was a pleasant area actually to work in, and I hope that the future will at least create the balance we need for a healthy society. So I wish you personally all the best. I would like to thank the Ban Ki-moon Center, the former Secretary General who is currently here with us, for his support, for the generosity, also for your personal support, Dr. Fischer. We are very grateful for that. Monica and her team for a wonderful cooperation, and I hope that we will be able to continue this series of Women's Empowerment Workshop. Ladies, I have the chance to have the last word before we break a bit and then come back for the actual award giving because we want to rearrange. Ladies, you have come as strangers, but you leave as friends. Maybe even some of you might feel that you have gained extended family with those that you have got to know over the past 2 weeks so closely. All of this wouldn't have worked without the partnership of many. We have heard it. It was the Vienna Diplomatic Academy that helped us a lot. It was the Korean Foundation funding. It was the amazing lecturers that we had. And we have Martin Freundler with us. We have Susanne Kepler-Schlesinger with us. We have Frank Remus with us. And we have, of course, Kat with us, who taught you a lot about the presentation skills that you could amplify today. And indeed, nothing would have worked without my dedicated team. And so very, very special thanks, I think, at this point, needs to go to Viola. And Viola, would you stand up? Viola, of course, was backed by the rest of the team, Minji and Julia and Jessie and Yulis, who is also part of us. And did I forget someone? Well, of course, they're excellent. The photographers have been accompanying you on this journey. Angelika and Eugenie, they have documented it with lots of heart and lots of spirit behind it. And you will see, ladies, you will get in your photos the result of the wonderful photo shooting that we had last Saturday. The photos are printed and are there as a piece of memory for you, but of course electronically I'm sure it will be available. And there's a specific gift in it as well, because not only your pictures will feature, but also those of all of the others on a sort of compilation paper. So you will have memory of all the others and their headshots as well. Ladies, so you came as strangers, you are leaving as friends. But what is almost more important to me, or can I say more important, it's equally important, that you are now officially Ban Ki-moon Center Fellows. That comes with a lot of responsibilities, but also with a lot of chances. Because in the next weeks and months we will stay connected, and hopefully some of you will remain connected to our alumni platform that we will enlarge over the years with other cohorts coming from GCC, coming hopefully from Central Asia next year, and other regions of the world. So you will have the chance to encounter women like you that will become or are already leaders in their own right, but will become, as Hans Fischer told us, the president told us, increasingly important. Future presidents are here in the room, future parliamentarians, future trade union leaders, future NGOs, CEOs, so I'm absolutely certain the network will be useful to you. So you're not only leading as Ban Ki-moon Fellows, you're also leading as agents for women empowerment. These 2 weeks have given you new insights, and you will be able to use them for empowering other women around you. But you will also leave this as new SDG ambassadors. And I know I'm putting a lot of roles on you, but this is literally what you will be in your respective local communities. You know more about the SDGs than many people around you. So use that and promote them. We have 10 more years to implement them. So it's an ambassadorship that will last at least 10 years. You will also go back as the women you are, but as daughters, as granddaughters, as sisters, as cousins, and as mothers, future mothers. And ladies, probably this is the key role that you will have in your life. That in the surroundings, in your immediate surroundings, you influence the people to the extent that ladies are half of the population, and ladies have deserved the right to be heard, have a voice, and have the leadership roles that we are already seeing with many of you. And let me finish with a quote by Maya Angelou. Maybe you have heard of her. She said, if one woman stands up for herself, no matter if she's claiming it or realizes it, she's standing up for women.
Thank you all so much for being here, and on behalf of all my 19 other colleagues, I have a few words that I would like to say, as well as some appreciation. About 2 weeks ago, most of our flights landed here in this beautiful city of Vienna. For many of us, it's our first time here. For most of us, we didn't realize that our lives would be changed in this moment. We have met so many amazing women, amazing people, our lecturers. We have taken a walk at the UN headquarters. We have literally, with every cobblestone that we have walked in Vienna, we were following the footsteps of some of the greatest minds in the world, from Beethoven, Mozart, Sigmund Freud, to the newly awarded Nobel Prize Literature winner, Peter Handke. We have been granted this amazing opportunity to network, to learn. We are from Mongolia, from Cambodia, from Afghanistan, and from Korea, countries that are quite different in terms of food, in terms of culture, but we all share one thing in common. We are all global citizens. No matter what SDGs we're working on, whether it's climate change, renewable energy, whether it's gender, peace, but we're all working, we're all striving to create a better world. We're all striving to make sure that the sustainable development goals will be fulfilled. Einstein said, time is relative. When you spend 1 hour putting your hand on the stove, it seems like forever. But when you spend 1 hour sitting with a beautiful person, it seems like only 10 seconds. This experience is the same. Before coming here, 2 weeks might seem like a very long time. But now that the time has come to an end, it seems like it was just in a blink of an eye. We have not only become colleagues, but we have shared heartfelt stories, we have learned about each other, we have eaten together, we have gotten lost together, and there have been tears, there have been laughter, and because of this, we have grown closer together to being allies, because being in this field, being an advocate, it's very important that we have allies so that we don't burn out. And this is what we have done. And all of this is thanks to this Women Empowerment Program. Thanks to the Ban Ki-moon Center, thanks to the Vienna Diplomatic Academy, and of course the Korea Foundation. All of this would not have been possible. And I hope you realize that this is not just a program. What you have done is created a ripple effect, because not only have you taught 20 women, not only have you given fish to 20 women, but you have taught 20 women how to fish. And when we go back, we will teach our community how to fish. And this will create change, this will create a ripple effect, because if only each of us would go back and empower 10 other women, and then each of those 10 women will empower 10 more women, soon enough, the world will see a difference. There will be a change in the world, and none of this would have been possible at all if it wasn't for this program, if it wasn't for all of you. So I am confident to say that on behalf of all my fellow colleagues, allies, sisters, I would like to express my deep and sincerest thank you for having all of us here. This is why Korea was made.